دل قرارم کرده ای محور روز از دست تو دلبر قصه های عاشقی را گر بگویم جا بمانی بشنو از خواب و خیال ما هر نگاه آتشینت پرسی من تو مست وارم شش تا در دامن هزاران ها چی کمالی تو بلا سب نازی ماشالله در خیالت صبح کنم شبها
Came to lose it, the beat's so good that you can't abuse it. I gotta hold on and make it sound fat.
What made me decide? Well, the love and passion that I've always had for music. Even when I was a kid, I used to love music. I used to perform for myself in front of the mirror in my room. And when I was younger, I used to think, how cool would it be to be able to send your message across the world. For example, a message of peace, love and unity, especially in a country like Afghanistan where I was born. So all this made me decide that I want to become a singer. Well, as I mentioned before, I was born in Afghanistan, in Kabul. I was 8 years old when I left the country along with my family, just like any other Afghan family running away from war. We first went to Pakistan and after a few years moved to Switzerland, and from Switzerland later on moved to London, UK, where I reside at the moment. And with that question, how I managed to survive, I think you're referring to Afghanistan, where I have been spending most of my time for the past 3-4 years. Well, in addition to being careful and having security around me all the time, I believe that God looks after me because I strongly believe that if you're a good person, like I think I have a good heart. I want to do something good for people, especially for Afghan women. I care about people, and that's why I think God will look after me wherever I am. And so far, so good. Everything is good, and I'm sitting here talking and I'm fine. And I think He does look after me. Well, I have to say that there has always been a thirst for music in Afghanistan. Even during the time when Taliban banned music in Afghanistan, people used to listen to music secretly, or they would even go to their basements and listen to music or have music jams so nobody could hear them. However, it's very tough for Afghan female artists for their voices to be heard or to be taken seriously. They're not even looked at so positively by the society. So for me, how my voice got heard, it has many reasons. I have to be honest, I've been kind of going totally to the opposite side of that extreme society. For example, my style, the things that I wear, how I appear on my shows, and the dresses or the clothes that I wear that's not so common in Afghanistan, for example, or the music, the kind of music that I bring, it's fresh, it's pop, you know, that young generation can relate to it. Or for example, the kind of songs that I have sang and dedicated to Afghan women, the songs that actually portray or show the realities of Afghan women and their sufferings and their problems. So these are the songs, for example, that Afghan women can relate to it, that people can relate to it, and I guess all these things combined has been the reason that my voice has been heard by people. Well, first of all, unfortunately, the war is not over yet. There are still many problems in Afghanistan, especially when it comes to Afghan women. They're still facing a lot of challenges, a lot of problems on a regular basis. And same goes with Afghan female artists. Very challenging for them, because they're not looked at in a positive manner by the society. But things have improved quite a bit compared to what it was before. And to be honest, at times they make you feel guilty for being a female artist, like you're doing or you're committing some kind of a sin. Whereas in the rest of the world, singers are so proud. They feel so happy and feel blessed and lucky that they're singers, that they're unique. I hope that those things change in the future. I hope that in general the problems that Afghan female artists are facing will get better. I'm just hopeful. I don't know, I can't say how it's going to be. Well, my advice to them would be that first of all, you need to make sure that you're granted with the God-given natural talent. And after that, you need to work hard, you need to be focused, you need to be true to music. And most important for me is that you have to keep a clean image, a clean name, especially if you're in Afghanistan, because if you don't have a good name, you're not accepted by the society and you don't have a place in that country as a female artist. So you have to be very careful with the things you do, with the kind of people that hang out. Just keep a clean image, that's all, and follow your dreams. And the most important, don't ever give up if you have the talent. The one person without whom I wouldn't have come this far is definitely my manager and my best friend, Aryana Sayeed. He's had the biggest role or the biggest hand in the success that I have obtained and all the achievements and everything that I have obtained so far. He's been very patient with me for the past 4 or 5 years. Someone who always pushes me to be the best that I can be. Someone who encourages me to do better in life, to be patient, to be strong. In fact, he believes in me more than I believe in myself, and I really appreciate that, and that definitely gives me positive energy all the time. And he basically does everything, and I don't know which one to name first. He literally makes life easy for me. It's my manager. The one moment that comes to mind right now is when I received an email from the folks at the NTV World advising me that one of my songs, Lady of the Land of Fire, which I had dedicated to Afghan women, they advised me that this song was going to be featured in their Rebel music series. And this was something very exciting for me because no other Afghan artist, male or female, has ever been featured in TV. So this was something that meant a lot to me, and it was a very proud and happy moment for me. If I have to name an arena inside Afghanistan, it has to be Ghazi Stadium. This is the biggest arena in Afghanistan, and it has always been a dream for me to perform there. And I want it to be felt not just by men, but by men and women equally. And if I have to name a place outside Afghanistan, then it has to be the Madison Square Garden in New York. I had a crush on Justin Timberlake when I was a teenager. And then later on it changed to Enrique Iglesias. If it has to be a female, I would say Beyonce or Jennifer Lopez because I love them both. And if it's a male, then I would say maybe Enrique. I don't know if he's American, but I would love to perform with him. There was a moment when I was performing on the stage. I had a concert in New York, and while singing, all of a sudden I drew a blank and I forgot my lyrics. So I was like just taking my time thinking about the lyrics, and the music was running, and all of a sudden the funny part is that I just admitted to people that I'd forgotten my lyrics, and everyone started laughing. I think that was really funny. There's this new song that I'm going to release very soon. It's called Champion. It's a song with a very strong message behind it, which I'm going to dedicate to Afghan women again. And apart from that, I'm also working on a couple of songs, one of them being an English song, which is my own composition and my own lyrics as well. And hopefully I'll be able to release that as well. I've already been to America a few times. I have performed in New Jersey, Virginia, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and New York. And since I was there recently, even this past September, I think, so my next visit to America will have to wait for a while, maybe next year or the year after. Music night was amazing. I loved every moment of it. It was such a good experience to work with an amazing band, live band every week, singing and interviewing these big stars. And the show was very popular in Afghanistan and had the biggest number of viewers. Great experience. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And being a part of The Voice was an honor for me. I was the only lady judge or lady coach there, and working with the new generation, challenging yourself, challenging your team, and working with them was great. It was definitely fun. Just the fact that I got death threats during the show, that was the sad part of it, but the rest of it was amazing. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Great. I think the one thing that I hear from people all the time is the fact that they tell me that you are the voice of Afghan women. And for me, that's not just a responsibility, but an honor as well. And I really appreciate that. And to be honest, I work very hard to deserve that term or that compliment. Well, I have performed at over 80 concerts. I'm not sure of the exact number. I've been to countries all around the world. USA, I've been to many cities there. I've been to a few cities in Canada, Australia. I've been all over Europe, England, Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, Holland, Austria, Norway, of course Afghanistan. I've been to Ukraine, I've been to Dubai. These are the countries that I can remember right now, but I've been to I guess the one concert which I will never forget is a performance that I had in Bamiyan, Afghanistan. This concert was held outdoor and with the stage being built right in front of the Buddha statues. These are the same statues that were destroyed by the Taliban a few years ago. And the fact that there were some people who were trying to stop this concert from happening but we still went ahead with the concert, and we had over 10,000 attendees, and they were so excited because a big concert like this had never happened in that part of Afghanistan. And for this experience that I had there, and for the challenges and everything that we went through, I think I will never forget this concert. Well, there are a few songs on iTunes. There are also a lot of songs on YouTube, and you can also find a few songs of mine on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Aryana Sayeed.
از کجایی بردی هوش از سر